Hey guys, it's Tom. Welcome to the gun show. So I want to show the different types of guns that we have in Hunting Life VR dev season. So we've got four main models: um, pump shotguns, over/unders, side by sides, and semi-autos. And so since I already have an over/under equipped here, let's just start with this. I'm going to fast forward so we have a little bit more daylight. And so the over-unders, these are 410. And so smaller, if you're not a hunter, a 410 it's the size of the bore. It's not measured in gauges like the others. So it's basically like a 410 caliber barrel. And so it's roughly half as big as a 12 gauge in terms of diameter. Less powder, less shot. And so I'm actually going to come over here and turn on the tracers. And so this will kind of let you see somewhat of a comparison. And so when we shoot, we can see the spread of the pattern as it goes. I don't know if I shot under that one or if he just flew through a hole in the pattern. But with the over-unders, use your offhand. You hold the grip button on the left-hand side and the grip button on the left controller. Pull the barrel down, that kicks the old shells out. B on your left controller will grab a shell, and you just slide it in and then pop the barrel closed. There we go. And so the 410 is a light gun. In real life, very little recoil on a 410. I hunted with a 410. It was the first shotgun that I hunted with, and hunted with it for a while, and really love the lightweight nature of it. So next up, we will take a look. We'll just work around this way. I don't own any of these already, but I'll go ahead and buy the red one. So pump shotgun. This is a 20 gauge. And so the 20 gauge is a little bit bigger than a 410, somewhere in between the 410 and the 12 gauge that most people think of when they think shotguns. Less recoil, has a little less powder, so it's a little less distance and not quite as many pellets coming out, but more pellets than the 410. And again, left grip, right grip, eject your shell, and now you have another one chambered, and now you have another one chambered. And when you're hunting migratory birds in the US, you are limited to only 3 shells in your gun, 1 chambered, 2 in the magazine. And so we like most of these will hold 4 in the magazine, but you have to have a plug in there so that you can't load more. And so you load them in the bottom, you can chamber 1, and then load a third. So we're back to our 3 shots, and you can actually you cannot. I was going to say you can kick them out, but I actually took that out. That way, if you keep your hand there, you can keep your hand there and shoot. 20 gauge, it's a great gauge. I am not a huge fan of pump shotguns, either in the game or in real life. That's just me. I hunt with an over/under. It's actually a 12 gauge over/under in real life, and the ones that we have modeled here are double trigger. Mine's a single trigger, and so I can switch it, but typically I keep it where the first shot fires the top barrel, second shot fires the bottom barrel. I'm just an over/under guy or double barrel guy. For our semi-autos, let's buy this one. And so semi-autos will automatically load. And so as you shoot, boom, it cycles another round in, boom, boom. And so these are 12 gauge. So it's going to get you the maximum range, maximum number of pellets in order to shoot. And so again, like the pump, we load it on the bottom, grab the slide, chamber the round. This you can actually kick them out, and now I'm empty. wasting shells. So I do like the semi-autos. There's no way I'm going to hit that bird. I do like semi-autos, but I don't hunt with one in real life. I've never actually owned one personally, but I have used semi-autos. Whoops. Actually, I borrowed a friend when I was duck hunting one time, and it's kind of nice. So I don't know. I may use this when I'm just playing in the game, but mostly I've gone with the over under. And then we have the side by sides. These are kind of your old traditional, your grandpa's gun. And this model is not necessarily final. This was one that I had, and I am working on another. But like the over unders, both grip buttons will bend it down. If the shell is spent, it'll eject it. And so if I shoot once, it'll eject that shell. If I shoot twice, then it ejects both, and I can load them back. So again, this is a 12 gauge. And so again, no, this is a 12 gauge. Honestly, I'm not sure. Yes, it is a 12 gauge. I actually had it coded in as a 16 gauge one time. 16 gauge is not super common anymore, so that's why I changed it. But it may end up going back to a 16, just because it is an older style, the side by side. I have used side by sides before, and my barrel wasn't closed. And I am going to tweak the running speed so you can't run faster than the birds, but for testing, it makes it nice. So, but those are the four main types of guns that we have. We have different skins with each one. There are also some special skins that you can unlock. That's a bug. Some special skins that you can unlock by accomplishing certain tasks in the game that earn you achievements. So, we're trying to put quite a bit of content in, quite a bit of options and customization and things like that. So hopefully y'all will enjoy this when it comes out. I'm having a ton of fun testing it. And apparently I can't shoot today. But this was about the guns. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks.